Hello everyone and welcome back to Lotus Patholistics. My name is Leonardo and today I'm here to talk to you about the next spiritual life lesson in my video series, and it's about spiritual awakening. I'm a clairvoyant practitioner, and what it means to be a clairvoyant is that I have the natural ability to see energies beyond space and time, beyond different realms. In my years I've had the ability and the opportunities to heal people through understanding energy through conscious awareness. And through that experience, I've learned so much about spirituality. So I'm very happy to share that insight with you today. Now, spirituality itself is a sense of connection to the entire world around you. It's a bond to something that is much bigger than yourself. And spirituality is that part of you that seeks, things like the meaning of life. And also, it's where you discover your soul purpose. What we need to understand is that in this life, we are born fully spiritually aware of who we are and where we've been. And as children, we are born with that awareness that no one else can tarnish until it becomes tarnished. Only when you're taught to not be spiritual, or when you go through traumas in your childhood, that's when you lose touch with your spirituality and your sense of pure self. So to make that connection back to yourself, you have to be able to understand that that pure state is always within you and has always been. It's just that in your childhood you were able to touch it and you were able to embrace it in the proper way. So through spirituality, you can reach a spiritual awakening by then touching that pure spiritual state that you've always had from the very beginning. Now let's talk about spiritual awakening. A spiritual awakening is a turning point. It's a turning point in your life when you actually start to reestablish your roots in your soul path and your soul purpose. It changes everything around you, everything that you thought you knew about your life. And it transforms the way that you understand the world. It transforms the way you live, the way you think, the way you feel about the place that you are in your life today. So in the spiritual community all around the world, so many spiritual awakenings happen, and they happen all the time. I myself went through my spiritual awakening over 10 years ago, and also through my teen years. We all have a different spiritual awakening, and it happens different times in our lives. But spiritual awakenings just don't suddenly happen. It's just not clearly an epiphany. Spiritual awakenings are encouraged by your life experiences parallel to the philosophical opinions that you have about your life and what is the meaning of your life and what is the purpose of your life. When you start to ask these questions, things start to change and it awakens that spark within you. It becomes a spiritual awakening. So I want to talk to you about 4 basic questions that promote spiritual awareness and that also lead you towards spiritual awakening. So the first one is, what am I doing? Where am I going? And am I healthy? What is a healthy lifestyle? These are questions that are based on the physical life that involves money, family, health. When you start to question these things start to rock your foundation in a way that frees you so that you can actually choose new foundations in your life and determine what a foundation means to you. The next question is, what is my truth? And it also involves, what do I think? And am I being heard? It is about your mental life, and it is about your thoughts, your words, and your ideas. This is that question. That question is, in your mind, and you start to think about your life, and you start to wonder, what is actually true? What is false? Do I think things? Do people hear what I say? Am I being acknowledged? The third question is, how do I feel? And what is love? And am I being cared for? So this is about your emotional life. And it is when you have to deal with your relationships, your friendships, and your colleagues. You start to question, your emotions, and are they being acknowledged out there? And are you being felt for just the way that you feel? And then the last question is, who am I? What is the meaning of my life, and what is my life goals? This is about spiritual life. And it is about your beliefs, your self-image, and your goals in life. And you want to ask this question at the basis of who you are. Who am I? That is what it's all about. It is the foundation of all other questions. But it is that final question in your life that you have to ask so that you can lead towards good answers to just show up in your life. And you can attract the answers to come through you and also come through other people and your experiences. So these are the 4 questions that actually do promote spiritual awakening and awareness. For me, they always work, and they've always worked, and I really hope they work for you. So feel free to join us this Friday on Facebook. Me and Luna Dawn are going to have our final episode, season finale, the 10th episode of Let's Be Honest, where we're going to talk about spirituality and spiritual awakening. Feel free to come by so that you can ask your questions and also share your experiences. We'd love to have you by. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thank you.